Let me know. All right. Hi, everybody. I am Erica, also known as Silvermarquis.
I am Lindsay, also known as Apocaknits.
And I am so excited, as Alex was saying, to show you Professor Layton and the Curious Village, the first game in an epic series with highs and lows and drama and cute characters, and I love it so much. So I'm going to just hit OK here, and then it's going to play some cutscenes.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure I would describe Professor Layton as an epic series.
I would.
I would describe it as
that day
cozy.
the village became a secret
And epic.
you would have to keep from everyone.
But
Cozily
Rest of
epic.
all
Cozily epic. Yeah.
because, you see,
But the things they saw, they had to keep a secret for all time.
Oh, okay. But we're getting those secrets right now, so they're really bad at keeping that secret, aren't they?
Yeah, they're telling us right now. So look at this adorable little car. It's the Layton Mobile.
Layton-mobile.
Yep, shows up throughout the series.
Do they have other modes of transportation or just the car?
Oh yeah, there's other modes of transportation in some of the games. There's one where you're going around London that you like literally hop on like one of those double-decker buses.
I
It's
don't
so cute.
understand.
Erica,
Why are
it
we
looks
going
like
to
this
have
car
some
only has
inheritance dispute?
3 wheels.
Luke, my boy.
I mean, you can't see that other back wheel. It's there.
Are
Ordinary.
you sure, or is this a trike?
It is not. Is it driving around my neighborhood making a lot of noise? No.
Every time I see it, I'm not yelling, trike!
Destination.
So
Too
I
much.
am using the stylus.
Augustus Reinhold passed away.
We're finding
Oh
out all
my
about Baron
His
Augustus,
will
who
was
died.
disclosed.
There is something about this game that brings back such fond memories of constantly being like, "Ah!" and just like angrily tapping, trying to find coins.
Somewhere with
Lots of tapping.
A lot of
To
tapping.
whomever successfully locates this treasure, I offer the whole.
Maybe that was just me about the angrily though.
Oh, no. The goal of this game is to tap all over the screen all the time.
The reading of the will.
So we're finding out about basically the mystery of the golden apple, which we're not going to solve today.
in the
It
end-
takes a lot longer than an hour to do that.
Empty-handed.
But we are going to...
Turns out that
We're introduced to Herschel Layton,
the treasure existed.
professional puzzle solver,
The will.
university professor,
Wow, that's
amateur detective,
all right.
and Luke, his trusty assistant.
Augustus Reinhold.
His apprentice is what Luke
Fortune.
prefers
Just
to be
create
called.
one more puzzle before.
Man, I could not think of his name earlier, and John just busted Luke out like no problem.
Met him while he was.
Like, yeah, his name's Luke, obviously.
It certainly sounds like you two would have gotten along, Professor. By the way,
He's
just
I
what
didn't even know the guy who died. He's just
how?
coming here to help solve this mystery.
It's a rare antique, while others say it could be a gem. Yet its identity remains elusive. But Luke, I can't shake the feeling that this matter is linked to some larger mystery. Something huge.
Reminds you of Studio Ghibli meets Paddington Bear. Yeah, that feels appropriate.
Well, our first step is getting to town.
So since I'm playing the beginning of the game, there's going to be a lot of tutorial stuff, which I'll point out. So that if you ever want to come play a Layton game, you'll know just what to do.
Solving detective.
Oh man,
Herschel
and I recommend everybody play a Layton game because they are magnificent.
You know as well as I do that I am no detective.
Oh, Layton, yes you are.
Augustus Reinhold's
He
wife
is a detective.
has asked me to investigate the situation. It seems she came across my name by chance when reading an article about me in the papers.
And you immediately decided to take her up on her request, huh?
Oh, well, Luke, a true gentleman never
Love this.
request of a beautiful lady.
True gentleman never refuses the request of a beautiful lady. So
Aw.
Layton was just swooned here to Saint Mystere.
Professor.
He's like, all right, if you say so, Professor.
Look at the map in the envelope and help me with directions.
Luke is like, I'm not getting distracted by beautiful ladies like you are.
Right? Luke's so pure and innocent.
Lady Dahlia seems to have given us a...
It's not at all weird that a grown man has a pure and innocent young boy hanging out with him, solving mysteries. That's not weird at all.
Do
It's
we know their
adorable.
relationship?
So you find more out as the series goes on. They don't explain it in this one, but they do. So the first 3 games follow the 3 of them, and then the fourth, 5th and 6th games
Yeah, to give it a go.
it's just like Star Wars. They go back and they do a prequel trilogy to explain. And then in that 4th game, you find out how Layton and Luke meet. And it turns, basically, spoiler alert, their parents are friends.
Should be a
Like,
snap for the
Layton knows
great
Luke's
Professor
parents. So,
Okay.
and Luke is just like so, and kind of excited about like solving puzzles and going on adventures. And his parents are like, yeah, sure, you should be an apprentice of Layton. And so he is.
Yeah,
It's
get
great.
out of the house. Just
Yeah,
go
get
with
out of the
this
house.
guy.
Go do some things. So we've got our first puzzle, which came in the letter.
Okay.
So the way these puzzles work, you've got it's all touch screen at the bottom, and at the top it tells you what the puzzle's all about. So this is the very first one. They're worth something called picarots, which is basically a scorekeeping mechanism. The more picarots, all the better. It unlocks things later in the game. So this village is on a road that leads to no other towns. So basically I have to pick which village on the screen, and it's going to explain, hey, here's how to use the stylus to draw a circle. I just have to circle the town that doesn't lead to any other towns. So, you can draw along if you want to follow things. I'm a little shaky there. Redraw my circle, yeah. But you just basically circle the one. And spoiler alert, it's this one.
Wow.
But if you follow along, you can follow the path and see that it doesn't lead to any other towns no matter which way you go out of that town. So there you go.
Nice.
Well, here's my guess.
And you can tell when each one of them, if they smile on that third little picture, you got it right even before it tells you it's correct. And if they frown, you got it wrong.
Ooh.
So then it shows you, see, all the other ones lead to other towns, but that one only leads back to the car. First puzzle down. Whoop,
Yes.
There we go. Now we should be able to make our way to the village.
whoop. Who doesn't love a tutorial level? Exactly.
We should see it on the horizon.
There's a little test from that beautiful lady. She just wanted to be sure you were the real deal.
Professor, do you mean to say you already figured out the town?
I'm afraid I
Fast.
couldn't help myself.
Kind of wonder if Ryan Johnson,
that is easy enough to solve
the one who did
Anyhow, you'd best
those
gather
movies.
things, Luke. We've arrived.
movies
The movies.
with the Foghorn Leghorn detective, played by Daniel.
The Knives Out. and-
Knives Out,
yeah.
the Knives Out
Mhm.
movies. I wonder if he played Professor Layton. I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
Of course he did. Why wouldn't he?
I went quickly, but that song's fantastic. And now we're back to a little cutscene. I love the animation in this game so much. And the weird shaped buildings, the cast of characters. There's a lot of repeat characters throughout the games. It's just extremely charming.
I agree. I'm not going to fight you on that. I'll fight you on other
Interesting.
stuff.
There's this drawbridge as an entrance to the village. Okay, so we're stuck outside, and oh look, it's gonna be a puzzle to figure out. Okay, so the main part of the game when you're not in the cutscenes is tapping around to investigate things, and you can probably see my little tap on the screen.
The little circle is for
Yeah. And when you tap and there's a red exclamation mark, that means you've got a puzzle or some kind of interactive element that you've tapped on. So we're talking to this guy. We're like, could you let us in?
knock knock.
I look like the sort to go drop the bridge for a bunch of fancy looking outsiders.
Got a lot of nerve.
People are
Ooh, man.
especially threatening towards Herschel Layton. It's crazy. They just don't trust him until they solve a puzzle. He solves a puzzle for them, and then they're like, "Oh, you're my best friend now."
You know, they're just a bunch of riddlers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe it's how high his hat is. Like, look at how flat this guy's cap is compared to
Yeah.
how tall Layton's hat
I
is.
think he's jealous for sure.
He's like, if only I had a hat that reached the heavens like yours does.
If only I had a
If
hat like
only I
that.
had a hat.
All right, this one's 15 picarots.
Wow.
Also, the more
Ooh.
picarots, generally, the harder the puzzle.
Huh?
So we have to find the correct crank to help this bridge work. So this is a common thing where it's like these things are oriented differently, and you just have to figure out which one matches. So the main thing I'm paying attention to is this. I guess I can tap to kind of view the different angles here.
Well, you can actually move it.
Yeah. So there's a little point on one end on the right side, and then there's a point in between the two kind of blocks. And the only one of these three that fits that is number 1, has a point, and the point between the two. So
see if Luke smiles.
Should do it.
Oh, Layton. See if Layton.
there he is. He's happy.
Another puzzle
He's
solved.
a happy hat.
I've been known to quit out the game if I mess up just so I have a perfect Picrat score.
Oh
I'm,
my goodness. Learning new things about you.
Like, so the further I get in the game, the more I want that perfect score. So I'm like, phew. He still doesn't trust you, but he's going to grudgingly let you in because you were invited. So 2 puzzles down. I don't remember how many we're actually going to get into this, but
This is.
yeah, we're good.
We'll
Quite a
get pretty
few.
far.
My goal is to get through chapter 1, so we'll see if we do that.
How many chapters are in this? Curious.
I don't remember actually. It's quite a few, 9 or 10, I think. They're pretty long. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Well, Luke, we'll find out soon enough. Okay, so it's going to teach us how to walk around, which is a shoe icon. So, that's pretty standard. Touch the shoe, you touch some arrows. It's all still screens, and then you touch to move to the next screen. So before I touch that shoe icon, I'm actually going to touch this guy. Stashin. He shows up in a lot of games.
His hat is even wilder.
Right?
Yeah.
He wants me to tap that barrel back there. Don't ask any questions. Just do it. Okay. There's a barrel that's shaken here by the end. And I found a hint coin. Hint coins are why you tap the screen like crazy in this game. Anything that looks interesting in the background, if you tap it, you might get a hint coin, and you basically use those to buy hints for the harder puzzles as the game goes on.
Dogzilla 30 says Lady Dahlia name dropping going on. Seriously, that's the only way you can make any progress into this. Nobody's gonna let you move unless you're like, I know Lady Dahlia. Okay,
Yeah,
like check out this
in.
letter she gave me. All right. Like, Weirdo Mama says that she loves a good puzzle game. Me too. I love watching people like Silvermarquis here play puzzle games mostly. Yeah, I don't know. My BFF Lady Dahlia, right? Like, my godmother, Lady Dahlia. I just gotta meet up with her. If you could just let me through.
Ingrid here is telling us about Picrats.
Why don't you give me some? Oh, here we go. Strange hats.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're calling us out for our hat. Oh, and
Okay, so we have to figure out which hat has the brim and the hat are the same height. So the brims are all different lengths. This is just an optical illusion. So I don't know if there's a particularly great way to figure this out, except kind of trial and error. But you can, of course, draw on the screen. So you could take one and kind of do like it won't let me draw on the screen on this one. Never mind. But I know it's an A. It doesn't look like it's A. It looks like it's C, but it's not C. I promise. It's A.
you just know.
I just know.
That should do
There
it.
isn't a good way. That one is seriously just like it's optical illusion, so it's a little bit of trial and error.
Critical
And I think in the later
success.
games they introduced where you could like change it into drawing mode so that you can draw on the screen. Some of them let you draw on the screen natively, but yeah, it's a famous optical illusion. So
A very famous pickle.
yeah, because the brim looks like it's not as tall as the hat, but it is. Bravo, she's very happy. And she's like, oh, if you try everything one by one, you can do it, but not every puzzle.
Oh, so this was one where she wanted you to lose some.
She did, but I've
But you were like,
beaten her.
nay, nay.
Yeah, I was like, no, I will not lose Picarats to you, woman.
Absolutely not.
All right, so we are moving to the next part of the town.
Keeping a record.
Yeah, good idea, Luke.
All right, Luke. You do that.
This is where they teach me how to save the game,
Okay.
which we won't be doing. I mean, normally you would, but I'm not in this because I don't want to overwrite any save files.
Okay. I was like, oh, we're just living life.
Yeah,
by
we're
the
living
seat
on
of
the
our
edge here.
seat of our pants.
If this game crashes, we're done. We're just going to fill in with something else. I'll pop in the next game in the series. It'll be fine. Yeah, so then you can also go back and play old puzzles or kind of see if you've missed something. This is all more tutorial stuff.
This definitely seems like it could be an ASMR and ASMR game if you pick up the tapping.
Yeah,
Because you're
you
just
really
like
that
constantly
tapping.
like tap, tap.
All right, we're starting chapter 1. We were just in the prologue.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
I'm not going to save our progress. We're
That was
just
the
gonna keep going.
prologue for.
Uh-huh. It was. That guy's just standing there looking suspicious.
Yeah, what's with his.
Throw to the right. Okay.
Guy is giving me the heat.
All right. So he wants us to find his house for him. Where's my house?
Our newest poll: choose Jared's character for Slay the Spire.
Ooh.
Afternoon at 4:30.
Excellent.
Sounds far away, but it's not. It's
Okay, so I've got to go out the front door of one of these houses, turn left at the first intersection, take a right, turn right again at the following intersection, come face to face with the morning sun. So we know that's going to be to the east. So the easiest way to do this is to go backwards. So, but I never do that. I just try each house. So the other thing is
that's what I would do.
That's
too.
what I would do. Yeah. So the other thing is there are three houses that face the right. So we know that only one house can be correct. So it has to be one of the ones where there isn't a repeat direction, right? So that narrows it down to the top left house that's facing left and the middle house that's facing up.
Okay.
So let's try the middle house, and we were to turn
There's
left.
two of them.
Right. So turn out the door, turn left, intersection, take a right, turn right again at the following intersection, and you're face to face with the sun. So that is the correct one. So we'll say
Nice.
yes, circle that, submit.
Luke, here's my answer. Another
If you
puzzle.
play these enough, you start to kind of figure out what they're, ways to narrow things down and kind of what they're going for.
I even love that you gave the explanation he gave. Oh, working backward helps.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, does it?
Well, then you have to think, okay, I'm backwards, and then, well, instead of turning right, it's left, and then it's, like,
Yeah, exactly.
I'd rather just try it out the other way.
Man, that's a lot of work.
Okay, so Percy's letting us know the Reinholds own everything in town. So Lady Dahlia is really, basically in charge of this town.
First has got the hot goss.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with that neck, where he would.
Oh, I forgot the
I'd tell him everything.
clock is a puzzle. So some of these puzzles are not required. There's actually a lot of not required puzzles. There's only some that you have to get through. And as the game goes on, there'll be places where you can't go until you've solved a certain number of puzzles. So being able to go back and solve ones you missed is important. But we're going to talk about this clock. This is 50 picarats.
Oh,
So it is a little harder.
some hot clock talk.
Hot clock talk. Yeah.
Love it.
I know you're all out there thrilled to be learning about a clock here.
I'm thrilled.
So this is one I'm going to explain what I'm doing, and then I'm just going to put in the right answer so that we don't spend a whole lot of time on it. Because you could spend, when I was replaying this game, I spent way too long figuring out this one. So it's a digital clock, right? And so it wants to know how many times will the clock display 3 or more of the same number in a row. And I missed the in a row part when I read this the first time. So right now you see on the screen the clock says 0333. So that is one of them, right?
Okay.
And then the clock in this puzzle displays time on a 12-hour scale, so not military time. So basically that means anything you come up with has to be doubled, because within 24 hours, the course of one day, you're going to see 333 twice.
Oh.
So this one is really good to just write on the screen.
And then it also counts like
write it out.
1111.
Yes. Yeah. So the way I do this is like, okay, well, 10 o'clock has 3 zeros.
Oh, God.
1:11, 2:22, 3:33. Oh, I can't write threes, but those look like threes, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
I see a three.
4:44, 5:55, right?
Yeah.
And then you've got
666.
You've got 12:22. You've got 11:10.
Oh my God, I didn't even think of 1110.
11:12, and so on and so forth. Other ones, I'm trying to think if there was any other ones that we missed that are tricky. I think those are the most of the tricky ones. So you get through all the 11:10s to 11:19, and you end up with 17 numbers, which you double to get 34. And I'm not writing all of them out because that would take too long. So having that ability to kind of write on screen with some of those is really helpful.
You're a genius.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then of course it shows you how to like, oh yeah. So 220. Yeah, I think we hit all the weird ones. Yeah, the tricky ones people forget. So yep.
I think that probably would have made me cry working on it on my own.
It kind of made me cry because I was going for any 3 same digits at first, and so I got like 60 some, and it was like, oh no, in a row, that's different.
I mean, like that 1110, I'm like,
Okay, so the map is showing us to go this way towards Reinhold Manor. So that's where we're heading, but
is that a man or a pickle? What is that?
apparently a guy. He does not want to move for us.
Nobody wants to move for us.
Yeah, he is uninterested in our shenanigans.
Probably because of his small hat.
Yeah, again, I think they are all jealous of the hat.
I think,
sure.
yeah,
I
the
think you're
hat,
right.
they have
Yeah.
like these tiny little, what is it? Blood flow cutting off hat. Just hurting the circulation.
Right? We have business through this gate. This guy is not having any of it. But he'll let us through if we solve a riddle. Then he'll know that we're okay.
I feel like somebody should donate $34 for the answer to that question.
For being 34.
For it being
times.
34. Because, hot damn. That really just blew my mind. I don't know if it blew anybody else's in the chat.
Okay.
Anybody ever tell you? John's making a reference to A League of Their Own. The guy with the umpire. It's not PG. Well, I don't know. Is that movie PG?
If you have to question
or
it,
is it
probably
PG-13? But he looks like something with a little ball hat.
You know what is PG though?
What
This
is
donation.
Ooh, there's
We've got a
donation.
$10 donation from Jarbachov, who says that critical thinking is the key to success. And he's glad that you're finally sharing your love of Prolay to the world.
Me too.
Oh my God.
He also has voted in the poll in favor of Ironclad.
He voted
So
in his own
right
poll.
now, Jared is the only one voting in the Choose Jared's Character poll. So right now, we're letting him choose his own.
All right. Well,
Wow.
we can't let him choose his own character.
Yeah, somebody don't let him run away on his own poll.
Okay, so I'm going to show you what not to do. So this puzzle wants you to take these 8 small weights. One of them is slightly lighter than everything else. So you can only use the scale 2 times because reasons to find out which of the weights is lighter than the rest. So if you stack the weights and you do 4 and 4, you go, okay, great. Well, clearly one of these 4 is the lighter weight. Right? 1, 2, 3, or 4. And you take these back down, but then you maybe try that. Then it's either 1 or 2, but you don't have another try to figure out between 1 and 2 what it is. So we'll restart that. So how might you do that? One might ask. Well, I'll tell you. So since you can only do this twice, you want to put 3 weights on either side. So the thinking here is that if one of these weights is lighter than the rest, then it won't be even, right? But if these are even, then you know it's either 1 or 8. Okay. So we restarted, and so it's going to be either 5, 6, or 7. So now you can take those weights off. And now we're going to say, okay, well, let's go 5 versus 6 and put 7 over here. So those are even, so we know it has to be 7, and 7 is our answer.
Oh.
Did I just blow your mind?
Has an answer.
I knew I wanted to be on this just so I could be I think I've even played this game, but it's been 15 20 years.
Yeah.
How long ago did this come out?
That's a good question. I don't remember what year this came out.
And I'm like,
Note from the tech desk, this game came out in 2007.
2007?
Okay. So it has been
Right.
quite a while. I don't think it'll let us in here yet. Maybe it will. Yeah, no, not yet. Okay. Shouldn't we be on our way, Professor? Yes, fine, Luke.
Yeah, I'd love to be on our way, Luke, but every guy in a crappy hat is stopping me. I remember this dude.
Yeah.
Ramon. And just too
yeah.
much Julie.
With his big lips.
Ramon with the big lip.
Yeah.
Questionable hair. He doesn't have a hat like all the others.
No.
Ah-hoo-hoo. But-a-hoo-hoo.
He's skeptical until you solve a puzzle.
This game can vote next year. Oh, Lord.
Oh, wow. The nerve of this fellow.
Game is making me take some leave right now.
Okay, this next puzzle might take me a few tries to remember. This is a classic.
Oh, wolves and chicks. Yeah.
Classic logic puzzle.
3 wolves and 3 chicks seem low. Oh, okay.
So you can't leave.
Like a wolf alone with a chick.
Yeah, well, there has to be more chicks than wolves. So if there's, as long as if there's 1 wolf and 2 chicks, the wolf won't attack the chicks. But if there's 2 wolves and 1 chick, or just 1 wolf and 1 chick, it will. Yeah.
I love that we're giving chicks the benefit of the doubt that 2 of them. 1 wolf. I don't know.
Right. So we're gonna evenly move these over.
Mercury. Very cool.
We're going to take a chick back. But that, nope, that's not the way it goes. Okay, this is where I'm like, it's going to take me a minute to remember the...
For stopping it.
Nope, that kills it.
Oh,
Yeah.
rip little chickie.
So actually, this would be a good point to show you the hints.
Oh yeah,
So,
I forgot about the.
I have 11 hint coins, which is very exciting. So we'll show you what this looks like if you need a hint. Summon your movements. You're doing something that restores the animals to original positions. When you found that point, try to do something different than you have thus far. They bring you closer to the answer. So, a little cryptic hint, right? Okay, so... we can take all the wolves over. But if we go back and take any chicks over, there'll be more wolves than chicks. So then we've got to move one back. We also need to be sure that we've kept things even.
One on.
But
Do wolves kill each other?
no. I have to get all of them over there. And then both wolves over. Yep, there we go.
That should do it.
Yeah.
So the hard thing is you think they're going to stay on the raft, and they don't. So like you can't. That's always what tricks me up with that one is they get off the raft immediately, so you don't have time. You can't like leave a chick on the raft. They so that makes it a little harder. But
Wily chicks.
yeah, so this puzzle can be solved in as few as 11 trips. Did I do it in? I think I
You
did
did it in 11.
Yeah, so I did it in the minimum amount.
So
Woo-hoo.
yeah, Ramon.
Yeah.
Ahoo-hoo.
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 Excuse my earlier rudeness. Everyone's waiting for you.
Everyone. Yeah, that's ominous, Ramon. I wasn't expecting that many people.
It's a party over here at the manor. All right. I wish you could just get on the boat, but you have to use the little shoe. Check out this manor. All right.
Puzzle manor.
Yeah, chapter solved. So we're going to keep on going and find out what's going on in here.
I like this guy, Matthew.
Matthew the butler.
I think I'm much more drawn to the characters without hats. They seem way less fighty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This guy's like, welcome. I don't know. But he's also kind of like, take off your hat. And it's like, no, Matthew, you can't have the hat. Like, get out of here.
I like this. Go on, try moving the match. Great, I can move it.
Yeah. All right.
Just wants to be sure I know how to do that.
Can you move this mat? Like, what, with my mind? Is this a trick?
Right. Okay.
Hey, this is a dog.
Yeah, so this is supposed to be a dog in matchsticks. So this poor little guy is minding his own business. A car came down the road and ran him over. So
Ouch.
It's very sad. I feel terrible for this dog. So we have to change the matches to show the aftermath of the dog getting run over.
Oh my God. What the heck?
So I can only move 2 matches.
Okay.
So, do you know what I might do?
To show the aftermath of the dog.
Yeah, so this is clearly the side of the dog. Spoiler alert, I know exactly what to do.
I'm sure you do.
All right, so basically this is where you have to think in a different perspective, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to move...
John McDaniel says spread eagle.
Yep, John's got it. He knows exactly where we're going here. We're going to move this match up here and that match up there, and you're looking down on that.
And so he's
poor,
like,
splatted dog.
That should do it.
Who came up with this puzzle?
Right? It's
what
very
sick monster
Sir.
It's very
was
sad.
like, you know what we should do.
Yeah.
Matchstick run over dog.
And it tells you, let this be a lesson to you. Be aware of your surroundings when driving. Don't let this happen to any innocent dogs.
Stay alive, don't text and drive, folks. Eric Crisis, what the heck?
Yeah,
I'm with you.
I'm with you too, Eric.
We're all with you right now.
All right, so we're going to meet this infamous Lady Dahlia. We need to know who she is.
On my way over here to the stream, there were signs on the freeway saying, protect your buns. Thanks, ODOT.
Nice.
For those of you unaware, we live and the Ohio Department of Transportation loves making signs for holiday weekends.
Oh?
And this weekend, it's protect your buns.
Protect your buns.
Protect those buns.
I presume it's an honor to make your acquaintance.
Hashtag thanks, ODOT.
Oh, no. Pleasure's all mine.
Uh-oh.
Luke, what are you doing? Come
Watch out for that cat. We saw what happens to dogs in this game.
Right? Why am I constantly surrounded by incompetence? This is a disaster.
Amen, Dahlia.
Layton's just like, what's wrong, lady?
What's up?
Oh, this is simply terrible. Her baby, her Claudia.
Sweet baby, my Claudia.
Your Claudia?
Is this everyone who was waiting for us? Sweet, sweet Claudia, my little honeykins, my smoochy pie, my baby.
My baby.
Matthew. Oh, now we're calling for Matthew.
Okay, so chat with everyone here.
Yeah, let's get in. Let's get into this investigation.
What in the world happened?
My little Claudia got scared and ran off. Didn't you see her dart out of the room?
He wasn't paying any attention.
Oh, you're just useless, aren't you? Professor, you didn't see which way my baby ran off to, did you?
Your baby?
Like, am I missing a baby?
If you're referring to that white cat, there's some shade.
Yes.
Some real shade here.
What? And you simply stood there and let her escape?
She is a cat. They're animals after all. Animals just run about from time to time. You fool!
She's not just a cat. She has a name, and that name is Claudia Reinhold. She's a delicate flower, and she's simply a mess when I'm not close by to comfort her. Matthew!
I'm loving this Dahlia
I need
vibe.
you to find Claudia and bring her back immediately!
About this little inheritance problem of yours, Lady Dahlia, you know, the whole reason I came here.
That can wait! Can't you see that we have a more pressing concern on our hands at the moment? You could have stopped her, and you didn't, so you have a responsibility to find Claudia and bring her back!
Love it.
I'm having a BF!
Luke is like, sending the professor off to find a silly cat? The nerve! Who do you think you are?
Oh man, now Luke's getting hot and bothered.
Oh, it's fine, Luke. It's fine. Whatever the pretty lady wants.
John saying you should have macho man elbow dropped that cat.
You ain't getting out of here, cat.
Oh, we got a cat to track down. He's on the case.
On the case.
Thank you, and please hurry. My Claudia is such a delicate flower. Even the coarse outdoor air might prove too much for her. He needs that
Okay.
bottled air.
Yes. The noise at the manor added to our list of mysteries, which is in our trunk, which we're not really going to worry about, but
Fugitive Youth.
We've also added to our list of donations.
Ooh.
We've got another $5 donation coming in from friend of the stream, Anonymous.
Friend of the stream.
Now, I'm still waiting for that donation from Lady Dahlia. She seems like maybe she could donate some of her fortunes towards ending food insecurity.
Needs to stop spending all that Meow Mix money. Start spending that Feeding America money. What is that? Have you guys seen that? The ads for the like special pet food that's made and delivered to your door. They keep advertising it on Peacock. You have to keep it in your fridge. Anyway.
No, it's all good. Hey, so here's another puzzle that requires just a little bit of geometry knowledge. So you've got a fourth of a circle here. There's a rectangle in the circle. We want to know how long that line A to C is. Okay. So we can draw, I believe on this. Yep, we can draw. So A to C is a diagonal. We know what the radius is. We know B to C is 5 inches and C to the edge of the circle is 5. So the radius is 10. We also know that A to C should be the same size as B to D, which is the radius. So A to C is 10 inches. So it doesn't actually require that much math. But
I was like, wow.
Enough to know the radius of a circle and that lines crossing in a rectangle are the same length.
Puzzle.
I was not expecting you to be throwing out radiuses.
Right? Yeah. Only thing left to do is add 5 and 5. I like this.
Yeah, what is this? The
done,
SAT?
It
Amen.
sasses you a little.
Calm down, Mrs. Bennett. I will not calm down. Oh, flustered.
Well, we've got another donation coming in on behalf of Claudia.
Ooh.
From Weirdo Mama, $10.13.
On behalf of
Yes,
Claudia?
it's for Claudia. You know, we're going for that rescue, and she also voted in the poll for defect. So now we're starting to heat up. Make sure you get those votes in for Jared's character.
Finally got a race going on. Finally got some.
All right.
Giraffanope. No one told me this was a geometry stream. Is that good or bad? Do you want more geometry stream or less geometry stream? I feel like this game can accommodate you either way, you know? Wow, Matthew, I feel like, is having a deep moment.
Yeah, we found a painting scrap. There's a lot of things you collect throughout these games, and then they usually lead to other mini games in your trunk. So that's kind of a fun extra thing that each of the games has something a little different.
We've got another donation here from McBoat, donating $5 for every credit obtained and used, as well as the last potion in Solstice. So that's $25.
Nice.
And another vote for Super NES. I knew I liked that boat guy.
Yeah.
What if you had both of those, the SNES and the but you had no games? What if you were one of those people?
Just go with your heart. Right? All right, we've got a mysterious guy on screen now.
That Ash.
Oh, Layton, you ridiculous dandy. Just you wait. All the treasure you seek will be mine.
That was a good laugh.
I have a good witch's cackle. So, yeah.
You pulled into the witch's cackle part of you.
Felt inspired by it.
Oh, back to Ramon.
Yeah.
And
Does he have another puzzle for me? I think he does.
do we mean Dear Claudia? Dear Claudia? Is that how we refer to her?
Yeah,
Dear
so we're gonna
Claudia.
wander back.
We're back to Pickle Man.
Yeah.
Pickle Man, do you have a cat? Doesn't look like.
You need something? You do.
Would we call Professor Layton a dandy? I don't know. What do you think?
Layton's like, let's look behind the blue door. That door that I wouldn't let you go into before.
But now that we're chasing a cat.
Yeah, so there's lots of little places you can duck in these games, and they'll all have things going on. They'll usually have hint coins around. I think that's our puzzle there. Remind me of a simply wonderful puzzle. Okay, so 10 candles stand burning in a dining room. Strong breeze blows in through an open window and extinguishes 2 of them. Checking back in on the candles later, you see that 1 more candle has gone out. Make sure no more flames go out, you shut the window. Assuming the wind doesn't extinguish any more candles, how many candles do you have left in the end? So, the trick with this one, this is one of those where you just have to think about what they're asking you. There's a lot of puzzles like that in this game.
Yeah.
It's a trick question, right? So you're thinking how many candles do you have left burning? And that if you started with 10, 2 went out, another one went out, so you have 7 candles left burning, right? 3 went out. That is not the answer.
Okay.
For all of you, I'll put, well, no, I'm not going to do it wrong. Actually, yeah, you know what? I'm going to show you the wrong, just so you can see him frown at you.
He's showing us the wrong one, guys. You know this is hurting her a little bit.
It is. It's paining me, but I want you to see how disappointed they are in you.
Oh, no.
The music, it's like, oh, no. Left in the end. But what does that actually mean?
Have left in the end. Oh, I mean, I guess have them left. I mean, candles do we have?
Right. So we're going to try again. You can also view the hints from this screen, but we're going to try again. We could unlock hints, but it goes down to 9 out of 10. It's not going to be perfect. It makes me crazy. It'll be okay. All right. So what basically it's asking is, okay, if you leave 3 of the candles went out, the other 7 were left burning. So you have 3 left. Yep, because the other one's burnt and went away.
So tricky.
Yeah.
How does this sound?
Sounds like you guys are tricky. That's how it sounds.
Yeah.
Oh. And that
Excellent
sound
work,
got
my
all
boy.
weird too.
Yeah, it did on
It
our
was
end.
like demon sounds, demony.
That's all right. We're close to the end here, so we're just gonna see if we can get this cat before we're done.
Yeah. This cat seems to be surviving and thriving outside, you know, in this toxic outdoor air. Seems to be doing just fine.
Knucklehead, raise this bridge. Oh, we got a strange gizmo.
Exciting.
Also goes into our bag of tricks here. Okay, let's get this cat.
Yeah.
We'll totally be able to grab the cat, right?
Fluffy check, purple bow, sullen expression. Yep,
No doubt
that's
about it.
Claudia.
How to catch her. I love
Luke's
this.
gonna do it.
Ah, yes, I'd forgotten that you have a way with animals.
Oh, that's
We'll go right ahead then. Yeah, when I remember playing this game for the first time and like, what? So it's like already established before you even start the game that Luke can talk to animals, and that continues through the entire series. Doesn't mean all the animals like him, but he can talk to them.
I love that they just wrote the same. Are you all right? Yeah, he clearly looks all right. He's like dazed. Like,
a little scratched up, maybe, you know.
I'm fine.
This guy's hanging out here. We're going to see what his deal is.
I think he's got more of a deal than we're seeing on screen.
I like living. This dude's like, I hate helping with that cat. Fangs the size of daggers. Okay, so we're gonna head off west looking for this cat. Oh yeah, we have to go to the inn. So that's up front. Because, you know, in the middle of this, we've got to stop at the inn.
Ain't Mystere.
Okay, so we'll stay in the attic. It's fine.
Get up in the attic and don't come down.
If I got somewhere to sleep, I'm good.
Because we got a fluffy pillow. That could potentially be a cat. Trying to find.
And this is another little mini game where you get to move things around in their room. Make it a real cozy place for them. Let's give it to Layton. Okay. So back to this cat. See if we can catch the cat before we're done. Go west. And we're going to ignore these people because I want to catch this cat.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to talk to one of them
Catch
to catch
that
the
cat.
I think we have to talk to one of these nice little ladies. Or that nice little lady and that guy.
The guy who's like shaking
Yeah.
his fist angrily. Yes.
Oh, that's right. She gives you food to lure the cat. Fish bones. This one's a little weird and tricky too, so you have to get all the pigs in their pens.
A lot of pigs.
Right? So, I think do that and come on.
Your pen.
There we go.
Nice.
All of them are in their own pen, I think. Did I do it right? I missed one?
I think that one was in with the other one.
Oh, I missed it. Yep.
In the top.
Yeah, I saw it as I was hitting submit.
Hurry and do something before the pigs start fighting each other.
All right. Try again. Sorry, we already have not a perfect score anyway, right? Okay, so we do this. That's right. It's that one. Now they're all in their own separate.
There you go.
Okay.
How does this sound?
All right.
Yes!
I was going to try to just catch this cat in 1 minute. Let's see if we can catch this cat.
I don't know. I'm getting this cat, man. Cat is happening. Oh, there's that cat.
See if we can do it.
Quick cat catch.
Use the fish bones.
Come on, rattle it.
Meow. Look at that cat. So happy.
Really?
Look at that. Solve chapter 2. Woo! you all so much. I appreciate you hanging in, watching Layton. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm sure you didn't enjoy it nearly as much as I do because I don't know if anyone could.
You don't
I love
know
it
that.
so much. I love it so much. Thank you, Lindsay, for hanging out with me and all the voice acting. I love it. So we'll move on to the next thing. Bye.